Alrighty, folks. Well, good evening and welcome to another session of Out of the Abyss. Missed you guys last week, but sometimes you gotta take a week off. Either way, though, I am your dungeon master, Dungeon Mister, joined by our glorious players once more.
Good evening,
Notice
everybody.
he said that
Hey.
he missed you all.
Right.
I was indifferent.
Hmm. Hmm. Well, speaking of being indifferent,
I
there
like to be antagonistic with the audience.
And speaking of antagonistic, there are some indifferent and antagonistic people face to face with our troop right now. But before we get into that, let's talk about what happened last time before we get into what's going to happen this time. So, last time, as you arrived at the staging area for the assault upon the pudding courts, you saw the gnomes not only recovering from the battle that had just happened, but also already preparing to continue the assault and clean up the remaining oozes. Given a warm welcome mostly by the gnomes you did speak to at least, namely Dorbo Diggermatic, who thanked you profusely and remarked about some surprises in the battle that was had. You also spoke to Gurnik Tapfinger, who of the Stoneheart Enclave. She gifted you with a powerful stone to summon earth elementals to your aid. I believe it's in Casmus's inventory at the moment. Taking the reward, you shied away from the bustle of the preparations and had a good rest of your own, over drinks at the Foaming Mug, currently abandoned as everyone was in the market preparing. You got a chance to look over the map that Turvey had with him, and it would seem you had not too long a journey ahead of you. You got some rest, and another visit from an old friend to Weller, and in the morning, as the gnomes were preparing, you readied yourselves for a journey. And, well, you said your goodbyes to the Myconids, including Rumpadump, and started your journey up, through old passages that had not been used in some time. The journey started uneventful. Started to see webbings covering parts of the caverns that you were traversing, though. You were definitely heading the right way. The webbing started to be more and more, thicker and thicker, nearly consuming the entire path along the stones. Spiders lied in wait, big and small, mostly small at first, just waiting. Traversing this area caused a few of you to actually get stuck, and that was the moment that the spiders were ready. They started, as soon as some of you started to get stuck, they launched out dozens of giant arachnids, all en masse, cutting and burning web, running, evading spiders, and leaving behind a massive wall of flame. You were free of their clutches. But a few minutes later, up in the caves ahead, you were met by another form of spider. Drow. Specifically, the drow who had been hoping to recapture several of you for well over a month at this point. Ilara Mizrim and her retinue that some of you knew from Velkenvelv. The drow prison, south of the Dark Lake. Obviously not agreeing to capture, both sides ready to conflict. After some discussion, we have rolled initiative as we are getting into that sweet, sweet combat. Long time coming. Meeting. And with that, actually, you know what? I'm going to give you guys a choice. So this is... Yeah, your choice is this. Corruption or Clash Defiant.
I feel like we've leaned in on Clash Defiant a few times.
It's
So maybe
a solid
some
one.
corruption.
Corruption is it's a little harder, so fair warning.
I
But
mean, this is a big one, so I'd say we go corruption.
We can go for
Hit me
corruption.
with the hardness.
All right.
This is an epic battle. We need the hardness.
As we get into this, and we have rolled initiative, it would seem Shore Vandry is on the up and up. and quick to act. With Yezebo speaking out against this Ilvara. This drow, next to his mistress, launches forward in a flurry of blows, pulling out two short swords, darts directly towards Yezebo here, lashing out with both of them. His first attack getting a 12 to hit, though.
Does not hit.
His second attack getting a 19 to hit.
That will hit.
As he stabs into you, you easily dodge the first blade. A second stab just kind of cuts across your arm. You take 7 points of piercing damage and 10 points of poison damage. He smiles up at you. That will end his turn, taking us to Yezebo.
Well, that's nice. I'm going to cast Fireball. Fireball.
As you cast that, I will need a Constitution saving throw.
Perfect.
As Ilvara goes to counter it.
Oh, it's the same as my ability.
And her DC is 17. As you go to cast this spell, she pulls her hand out, utters just a whisper, as webbing covers your little ball of flame and puffs it out.
A little dispel magic, or counter spell.
Yes, she cast counterspell. Yes, that is what I... Indeed.
All right. Well,
Anything else
Thanks.
for Yezebo?
no. No. Yeah, I'm good.
That will take us to Ilvara herself after just kind of clasping magic away from Yezebo. Starts to cast a spell of her own. I'm gonna go with a simple spell. Why not, right? They had all this prepared beforehand. She is simply going to cast a... You would see her utter some words around as white flames start to wreath around her. Literally. And just kind of flit about her. As she casts a spell you do not know and are unfamiliar with. But she is wreathed in these white flames, flicking out. Which will end her turn. Taking us to dusk.
Ignite Dawn.
Dusk
I'm assuming
ignites.
it wasn't already.
Yeah, because you guys were taking a breather. Dawn ignites, illuminating the space around you.
Boing, boing. Swipe out at this guy with Dawn.
Absolutely, as you engage with this drow, ready to strike at this other drow. 15 is going to miss as he just kind of deflects your blade. Actually, he doesn't even, he just kind of just dodges out of the way, seeing you coming. This guy is an experienced warrior and quite dexterous.
Second attack, kick at him.
All right, go for a kick. 11 will also miss.
That's it.
Okay. that will take us to Jorland, the scarred individual and former consort to Ilvara. He is simply going to utter a phrase that you've seen a lot of Drow do from time to time. And he is going to cast Fairy Fire. At which point I will need everyone besides Dusk to give me a dexterity saving throw. As the area illuminates with faint flitterness of fairy flames. As Fungi and Zack are, and Yezebo. Actually, no, not Yezebo. I believe his DC is 12. So Yezebo, you evade it, but Zack, Chasmus, and Fungi, these fairy flames stick to each of you. As also I will note in this moment, Fungi is a, not the spider, but the other thing.
Drider?
No,
Mosquito?
the Steeder, thank you. And Chasmus is small. Which will take us to Asha, the young drow priestess, hoping to stake her claim. Starts to whisper a prayer. She steps forward. And as she does, webs start to spill around as she speaks this prayer. And spiders start to kind of spin around her in quick fashion. This will make it, I don't know, gray? Yeah, you can see that. That will end her turn. Taking us to Zack.
I'm going to utter a quick prayer to Mask and bless everybody using a 4th level spell slot.
Okay.
So everyone is blessed. And then I'm going to...
Including yourself?
Including myself.
And then, as these
And
fairy
then-
fey lights kind of just sticking to you ever so lightly.
Yeah, the illusion part's not going to work then. I'm going to bonus action activate my boots.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And fly over here.
Okay.
I'm like, don't cluster up. Spread out and kill them all. That's it.
All right.
Movement
As you
action.
fly over this calm waters. As that will take us to some hidden enemies that you didn't see before. Clinging to the tunnel to your east. Two arrows shoot out. It's gonna go one at Fungi, one at Chasmus. Fungi got a 19 and a 15 to hit.
Neither hit.
And Chasmus got a 21 and a 23 to hit.
You both hit.
Any chance he gets any sort of like coverage just being small and riding on me?
Riding on you? Absolutely not. But being small... Does that give you a bonus to your AC for reduce? It would... I think if anything it's like +2.
It doesn't change anything for
Yeah.
20s.
I try.
Thanks. But for 20, I didn't have any expectation of not getting hit.
You take 5 and 10 points of piercing damage as this one scout just quickly shoots 2 arrows at you from a bow. ending their turn, taking us to Weller. Weller, what's up?
What's up? How are you doing?
I'm not bad, things are moving.
Good. That's good, man. Am I going to be able to traverse that ground to get up to them? How
Yeah,
high is
we'll
that
say it's like a
cliff?
5 foot, it's a little hill, 5 foot over 5, 5 foot high, takes 5 feet to travel. I'm not gonna count it against you. It's just it looks cool.
Cool. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and just move up there.
Okay. What's your passive perception? You would actually see another drow behind them,
That-
hidden in the shadows.
That shadowy bastard.
Yeah, it's a she. She's wearing white robes.
I don't. She's scary looking. Hey guys, we got a scary looking one up here.
I mean, she just looks like she's got cool lighting effects on her.
Oh, she's scary. Yeah, see,
These-
cool lighting effects.
Where'd you get those guys? They're not as scary looking.
Those might be scarier. Those are like mannequins.
Yeah.
We're fighting mannequin drow now. All right, I'm gonna swing out at this guy with the old maul.
Absolutely.
Yeah, let's just do that. I'm scrolling all over my damn sheet. Here we go.
An 18. Wow. Yes, that does hit. Absolutely. Hashtag blessed.
Okay.
I was like, wow, he rolled a 5 and he got 18. Yeah,
18 out of it,
that's pretty good. I'm gonna say that. That's pretty darn okay.
Hashtag blessed. Thank you, Zach. All right, let's do a little damage.
For 16 points of damage, as you cave in his chest with your maul. Absolutely.
Sweet. And I think that was 25 feet to get me up there, so I'll just come right over here.
Yeah, this other guy who's like
Yeah.
in shock did not expect
Yes.
a drow to be carrying a giant hammer and wielding it so deftly.
Come on, baby. Let's keep up the impression.
19 will also hit.
Fantastic.
And for 20 points, yeah, you just as quickly as you smash into his face against the wall there.
All right. Let me just double check something. I'm not going to do that. And I will save the rest of that. So yeah, that'll be it for me.
All right. That will take us to these two drow up here.
Hey, before you go on to them, I realized I was stupid, and when you gave me my hits, I gave you my regular AC, but I have lower AC in
You
wild
take
shape.
you take whichever's better, I believe, in wild shape.
I think it's only if I'm a moon.
Oh, you might be correct.
No, I think we did this like 2 or 3 weeks ago. We had the same thing. So yeah, no, so both those other ones you did actually do hit. I gotta take that damage.
Fair enough. Scroll back up to those bows. It was a 14 and 15.
Yeah, so those will both hit. Stage is only
Alright.
at 12 AC.
Fair enough. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, because yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, of course, Moon Druid's gonna do
Better.
both. Yeah. You take a minimum 3 and 3 points of piercing damage. So it still barely hits you, anyways. Yeah, that will take us to these drow up here, either side of Asha. One of them.
I do have a quick question. I'm sorry. To
I have a
interrupt
quick
you.
answer.
With my great weapon master.
You can, as a bonus action, take another swipe,
Okay.
but you have no movement.
I have no movement, so I have to do it with the same weapon.
Yes.
Okay,
It's essentially
so yeah, I
you're
wouldn't be
using
able-
that momentum of that one swing to take another swing.
Gotcha. All right, so yeah, it wouldn't matter because I couldn't get the other one.
I
Okay,
gotcha.
just wanted to make sure.
These two drow. One of them pulls out a crossbow, little hand crossbow, fires out at Zach. Not at advantage. Getting a 13 to hit you, Zach.
That misses.
The other one is going to shoot out at Dusk. Getting a 17 to hit.
That is a miss.
Which will... Oh, actually that was at advantage because Zach is
Mhm.
Fairy Fire, so 19 to hit you, Zach.
That'll hit.
Alright, I need a Constitution saving throw. As you take 7 points of piercing damage.
All right. 7.
Wow. As...
Is it sleep poison?
It's poison, yeah. It's not sleep spell. You're immune to magic that puts you to sleep, not poison.
Right.
As you do fall asleep and pass out in the water.
That makes sense.
I would say because it's water, you're gonna wake up next turn. Cause why wouldn't, like, it's like when you if you pass out and you hit your head when you're on your way down, there's a good chance that can wake you up. I would say you're gonna wake up. Unfortunately though, the bless spell does end for everyone.
It was good while it lasted, buddy.
It
I'm
was
gonna put it back up as soon as I
appreciate
can.
as soon as he can.
As
Which
soon
will
as I can.
end their turn, taking us to fungi.
All right. Fungi, and because Chasma's with me, we're gonna
Yep.
flank this guy as in Steeder form, and I'm gonna try and bite him.
Okay.
Where'd the bite go? See if this works over here.
A 22 does hit, as he does not expect the steeder to come up and bite him.
And oh, I thought, oh, dang it, I misread the thing. Okay, so 2 different types of damage. I thought he gets first 3 points of piercing
Yeah.
and 7 points of poison. I thought I got to try to poison him with this, but apparently I don't. It's just poison damage.
They got rid of a lot of that in the new edition, too. Not that steeders use the new edition, but yeah.
All right. And I guess see if it breaks his fairy fire.
He's not the one concentrating on fairy fire.
Oh, he wasn't the one. Oh,
No.
shoot,
He's the
which
one.
was
He's
that?
the one who he ran up and slashed out at. Yeah, Jorlan,
Oh, that
the
one.
scarred guy.
Yeah,
He's the one who's concentrating. I'll put a little tab on him if you. I mean, he's barely. I mean, you know. Yeah, he's barely concentrating on you. He just kind of put it out there.
Fun guy points at him. It's like, you're next.
Put a wrench on him because he's concentrating.
Oh, yeah, that was a bit of a waste. You know what? Then bonus action. Back to fungi form.
Then that will put Chasmus in the new position of Chasmus. Which square do you want to go in next to fungi?
Now we're gonna go right there.
Okay. As he's a glowing mushroom man now. Anything else for fungi?
No, that's it.
Fair enough.
All right.
That does not take us to Chasmus. Don't say all right yet, like you don't think that there's a million surprise
Oh,
guest
there's
number
totally a million
5 coming.
things.
Weller, does a 13 or 22 hit you?
I mean, what do you think, man? The 22 definitely hits me.
As from the shadows, a drow lunges at you, 2 swords drawn, stabs into you. You take 6 piercing and 8 poison damage. Plus, actually, 2d6 more.
6 is reduced by 3.
Plus 5, too. So 8 and 8. 16 total.
Well, the 6 was reduced by 3. What was
Yes.
it? 8, 5,
It was 8 and 5 more. So,
16. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, 16.
because I forgot,
did the math
I forgot his sneak attack. That will actually end his turn as he bonus actions disengages from you and tumbles down the hall to protect this woman.
Oh, wait. Before he does all that, do I get a riposte on his mist?
Oh, you absolutely can.
Yeah. This is what we call a target-rich environment.
Yeah.
Let me repost on his miss. Oh, hang on. Let me turn bless off. And there we go.
Yeah, you quickly, as he stabs out, your hammer just swings down, smashes into him.
Damage.
He'll take 18 points of damage. He still has enough movement, though, and is not knocked over to rush over to this woman. Now wounded. Ending his turn.
So he like limps over.
Yeah, essentially.
All right, sweet. Makes me feel better.
Which will take us to Casmus. Casmus, as small as you are, what are you doing?
We are going to use the summon aberration.
Okay. Using your last little spell slot you got for the day. As what spirit are you summoning? And what does this look like?
Mind Flayer. What he's going to do is take out the vial and pop it open. The tentacle would just fly up, and the liquid would envelop the tentacle, and Mind Flayer would appear right there.
As the Mind Flayer appears there. I know it's a little beholder thing, but that's what you get.
That's fine.
I didn't know what you were going to summon.
And then that's my action, and it doesn't say that it's an action to tell it what to do. So
No, it just does what you do, yeah.
Okay, so then he's gonna attack the drow right there.
Okay.
So
Cornering Shore Vandry.
so how many attacks does he got?
The Psychic Slam. Number of attacks equal to
Yeah.
half the spell's level, and you cast it at what level?
That has to be 4. It's the 4th level spell.
So 2 attacks. 2 of those
Right.
Psychic Slams. And 15
So
is going to miss with his
15.
first.
Second one.
13 also misses.
13. All right, and that'll be it for both of us.
He mutters something under his breath in an undercommon about fucking mind flares. Which will take us to the Lady in White, who is going to immediately encase this whole area in darkness, Weller. As Weller, everything vanishes from sight and becomes dark. Which will take us back to the top with Shore. And if you thought you had a target-rich environment there, Weller, Shore is sure enough that he's in a target-rich environment. But he doesn't like this too much. He's gonna take a stab out at Casmus. He saw you summon it, so he's gonna stab at you with his first attack, getting a nat 1.
Definitely misses.
As he definitely misses, kind of stumbling, just being surrounded. He's gonna go again against you, Casmus. Getting a 20 to hit.
It hits.
As you take 15 points of damage, 10 piercing, and 5 poison. I will need a Constitution saving throw to maintain concentration.
I don't think it is concentration, is it?
Absolutely it is.
Up to 1 hour. Okay.
The
Alright.
summon spell.
Concentration.
DC is only 10.
Of course, again, that one.
As your connection with the Mind Flare shatters, in this moment.
Jeez.
It dissipates. He smiles. Well, it's only 4 of you left, then, huh? Come on. Which will take us to Yezebo.
Yes, bow. I'm gonna cast haste on Dusk.
Hey, fast guy, I heard you like going fast. So we're gonna make you faster. That way, when you want to go fast, you can go really fast while you're going fast.
Super fast.
As what does this
You
look
also
like as
get
you cast?
+2 to your AC.
Plus 2 to
Oh,
AC
it's like
and yeah. Go on, sorry.
it's that's okay. I wasn't ready for more than +2 to AC. So it looks like kind of like spider webs like forming to his body. You know how like Spider-Man's suit like comes onto him, like kind of like that.
Fair enough. As you get covered in webs that somehow make you quicker, not slowing you down, Dusk.
Nope. They help you. They help your muscles go faster. Like an exosuit.
Anything else for Yezebo?
I think that's gonna be it.
As Dusk, you are speed. Which will take us to Ilvara. She's gonna do something here. She only gets 1. Right, 1, 2. 2. So she is going to step forward, smiling, and lash out as she pulls out this rod that has 3 tentacles that almost look like the tentacles of a mind flare itself, but kind of more rubbery and extending like a 3-pronged lash. As she lashes out, she's going to lash out at each. 2, we'll do 1 at Dusk, 2 at Fungi. Actually, you know what? Fungi, you're fairy fired. She's gonna make all 3 of her attacks against you at advantage. Getting that'd be a 21. I didn't click toggle on the advantage. A 23. I remember for this last one. And a nat 20.
Those all hit.
As you don't take a ton of damage. Honestly, you take 2 from the first one, 1 from the second strike, psychic damage. The last one does 7 points of psychic damage. I will then need you to give me a Constitution saving throw. It might be a Wisdom. It might be.
Big difference.
As I was dumb and did a roll back on the game. I was like, I got the item out here. I was like, no, because I rolled back until earlier. It is a dexterity saving throw. Even better.
Nineteen.
19. As you feel these tug and pull at you, she smiles and takes a few steps back. Which will end her turn, taking us to Dusk.
I got lost. How much damage was it that I wound up taking?
10.
Oh, just 10?
Yeah, just 10.
That's like
Yeah.
Okay.
No biggie. You're not concentrating on any spells, are you?
No.
Yeah, you're good. That'll take us to Dusk, who is speed.
All right, swing out at this guy.
All right. As Because you do have +2 to hit. 26 will absolutely hit, so that would actually be a 28 to hit. Absolutely.
Stunning strike.
Okay, as you strike out with your sword,
10 points of radiant damage.
it will take 10 and needs to make a Constitution save. Got an 18 though.
Oh, of course.
He's a tough
Swing
warrior.
again.
Swinging again. You do have advantage on this strike because of the stunning strike. It does throw him off a little bit no matter what.
$27.
27, yes. Yes. Take 9 more points of radiant damage.
Swing again.
Alright. That hasted extra attack action. Got an extra attack.
$26.
Yes, a 26 hits.
16 points of radiant.
16 radiant damage. Yeah, as you're stabbing into him, this is he's not having a good time at all.
Bonus action, flurry of blows.
For 2 more unarmed monk strikes.
18.
18 just hits.
Going to use Hand of Harm.
Okay. Takes
Yeah.
18. 9
And
force and yeah.
giving him the poison condition.
Okay. As he was not expecting that one. You pummel into him. His joints just kind of give a little bit as he doesn't go limp, but he's confused at what's happening to his body. You got some tricks there.
And that's it.
All right. That will take us to Jorlan. Jorlan will try to take a well-placed shot with his hand crossbow at dusk. Yeah, that seems good. Getting a 19 to hit you, Dusk.
That is a miss.
As he shoots out. Backs up almost to Elvira. As Elvira's like, go help him out. Jorlan grumbles before rushing to the edge of the spiders. Yeah, he'll rush up to the edge and stab out
When
at Fungi.
as he approaches, I'm going to take a attack on him.
Absolutely.
I don't have Shillelagh active, so it's just a regular one.
9 is definitely going to miss as he quickly pulls a short sword out and stabs out towards you, Fungi. Getting a 19 to hit.
Does not hit.
And at which point we'll end his turn, taking us to Asha, who is simply going to whirl around, pulling from these webbings and these spiders, kind of grabs a hold of a spider that starts to glow and thrusts it out forward, going towards probably towards right towards Fungi because you're glowing. Nah, we'll do Dusk. 'Cause there's a chance. Getting an 8 to hit you, Dusk.
Just like ignore it and it just completely misses.
Absolutely. Which will end her turn. As she maintains her position there, taking it to Zakandrin. As you splash
Can't
into
see
the
Weller
water.
anymore. What the? Oh,
Can't see Weller anymore. As there's this wall of darkness where he was.
yeah. Well, let's see if I'm close enough. Bless everybody. I'm gonna swim over this way and bless everyone right here. Using a second level spell slot.
As
So
Patch is
That
giving
will-
Zach the 1 buff also, so everything you roll for the next minute, Zach, will be +1 to everything. Thank you, Patch,
sweet.
also.
Thanks, Patches. Thank you. I'm gonna give everyone in this area bless.
Okay. Using a 3rd level slot to buff up everyone.
Not including myself. I'm gonna
Not
give
in.
everybody.
Okay, so a 2nd level slot then.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
And then I'm just going to sink back down in the water.
Did you sink back down into the water? An eye kind of turns towards you as Jorlan at the edge here looks out towards you. Anything else for Zach?
That'll be it for my turn.
All right, that will take us to Weller. Weller.
Sorry, I got so excited I started coughing.
You're in the darkness.
I am in the darkness. All right, I am going to push forward because I remember where roughly the people were. So I'm just going to run basically like that away
Okay.
and get as close as I can. And I think if I am in this area, 30 would put me outside of it if there's somewhere to occupy over there.
There is. There is indeed.
That's what I'm gonna do then.
As you run out of the darkness.
The darkness. Son of a bitch!
And there's no one on the other side.
Well, shit. All right. Clever girl. Hang on. Let's do the thing.
What's
I'll
the thing?
I'll burn a second wind. Well, no, because that's just gonna put me back in the damn darkness, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because it's only half of my movement speed. Oh, shoot. Well, I'm still too far away from the group. I don't need to be up here by myself. Okay, that's what I'll do. I'll burn a second wind. I'll run 15 feet back into the darkness, and I'll figure this out.
You have
That's right.
5. You have 5 more feet left anyway, so you'd be kind of close to where you were to start.
No, yeah.
As you're back in the dark, I'm not
run
gonna.
run back to where I was.
Fair enough. And you get some hit points.
Yeah, let me just burn the second wind.
All right, as you. Hey,
Oh, okay.
that's not bad at all.
That's not bad. I'll take that. That actually is pretty much what I got hit for last time. All right.
It should be more. What level are you guys? I thought you guys were level. You guys are level 8, so it should be 18. You should get 2.
Really?
Yes, really.
All right, cool.
Which
Sweet.
will in turn take us to these 2 drow with crossbows in hand. One of them is going to shoot at fungi. The other's going to shoot at. One's going to step out to the edge here and shoot at Zach.
Okay.
Zach got
Cover
a
by chance.
20 to hit. I mean, he could move right here if he wanted to.
Okay.
And he'll shoot you, getting a 20 to hit you.
That hits.
You take 3 points of piercing damage. I need a Constitution
Huh.
save. Alright. You didn't bless yourself, I thought.
I did not take that. Sorry. I'll undo it. It's 12.
You have the poison condition.
Great.
Did not fail by enough. As
Oh,
they,
+1. +1.
because of
so
the
13.
one buff, absolutely. Don't forget to toggle that on if you don't already have, if you don't have a toggle on for it.
I'm turning it on right now.
Gotcha. As Patch saves you from getting poisoned,
Sweet.
and he'll run back into the swirling spiders. The other one will shoot out at fungi, because you're front and you're glowing. Getting a 19 to hit,
Does not hit.
which will take us to your turn, fungi.
All right. Few steps here. Step number 1. Let's call upon my wolves,
Okay.
and we're gonna
Bring 'em on
drop
out.
'em
You
right
can, you can
here.
drag and drop them.
Oh, I can. That's right. I forgot about that. One second. Let me just find where they are again. One sec. Come on. There they are. Hold on. Yeah, that'll work. And 2 bonus action, activate the shillelagh.
Okay.
And 3. Make sure I do have it. Pretty sure. Yep. Action surge. Hit this guy.
Okay. Hitting Jorlan. He's got a crossbow in one hand, sword in the other.
Where's my? Okay, there it is. And then, oh, I don't know if it makes a difference, but
It does.
there's
As, unfortunately, he quickly parries and just barely deflects your attack.
I think I did last second here, but I don't think there is. Yeah, nothing I can throw on there to boost that the last minute. Okay,
As it
you
was,
jerk.
it was a close one. Blessed. Hashtag blessed can it will help you. Which will take us to. Rest of you guys would see a. Actually. We'll find out. Oh yeah. The rest of you guys would see a drow stumbling out of the darkness. As he shoots out to Casmus with a crossbow. Actually, yeah, that's all. He can't move that much further. Shooting at you with a crossbow, getting a 24 to hit Casmus.
Definitely hits.
As it pierces into your back, you take 5 points of piercing damage. Plus 2, 7 points of piercing damage total, and 9 poison damage. As he was trying to be sneaky on his way out here, but... So that is his bonus action as well, which will take us to your turn, Casmus.
We are going to use on him that just attacked me. I'm gonna use Toll of the Dead.
Okay. Toll the Dead. He got a 14 on his saving throw.
Yeah, he fails.
Go ahead and roll me that. Toll the Dead, he has been wounded already. As he
22.
gets ready to dart somewhere, he would scream out in pain as he would just tumble to the ground. No longer with you.
All right. And that'll be it. I don't have any bonus action I can do right now. So that'll be it.
That will take us to a woman. steps out of the darkness and reaches down, and she is going to cast Cure Wounds. And that guy who screamed out in pain is laying there. She puts her hand over him as his wounds start to recover. He's still on the ground, but no longer dying. She will also step forward, which will take us to Shore Duskrin's turn. Top of the round. Short sword out. Is going to make a dual strike here. Going to strike out once towards Dusk. Getting a 12 to hit you, Dusk.
That's a miss.
As you expertly evade it, and then striking out towards Fungi, getting a 17 to hit.
Does not hit.
As he's looking rough. But he is doing his best to keep up with his sweet, sweet mullet. Taking us to Yezebo.
Alrighty.
What does a Yezebo do?
I think Yezebo wants to cast Shatter.
Okay.
Like maybe there.
Okay, just hit the two casters in the
Okay.
back.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Hey, Fungi, can your wolves be hurt?
Nope.
Okay. I was just checking.
Yezebo doesn't know that. She's playing like they can be. Not that.
know.
That
I'm
I mean, she
curious.
can also alter it. She's an evoker.
Right.
But yeah, shatter explodes behind the two women in white. For 15.
It's
I don't
con 16.
Fair enough. Elvara fails. Asha passes. As Elvira will take 15 points of damage. And Asha will take 7. Alright. As she does maintain her concentration, though.
Alright. I think that's it.
Alright.
Oh, sorry, we're gonna move on to the next person.
Yeah, what were you going to say?
I just forgot when the dual wielding guy, he ended his turn,
Mm-hmm.
or the yeah, he's in conjure animals. He's in
Yeah,
my,
yeah, go
Wolverine.
ahead and
He
roll that.
needs a DC 16 save.
Dex.
Yeah.
You got a 23.
I'm from, what was it?
That would have been nice.
Does it save or suck, or is it?
Oh yeah, and it's saver stock. So
All right, yeah,
uh,
he's super dexterous.
okay.
But that will take us to Elvira, having a couple of targets, as one of you actually hurt her. Yeah, she'll do it now, why not? As she pulls out this tentacle rod, and you see this tinge of silvery webbing get pulled around as it starts to emanate around. She mutters this incantation as she disappears in a flash, traveling along the webbings that she just kind of created around the scenery as she strikes out towards 6 people?
Oh, yeah.
Five creatures.
5 people.
We're gonna go Zach, Dusk, Yezebo, Fungi, Casmus. She strikes out with the one of the best spells, right? Who doesn't like a good Steel Wind Strike? So Zach
Mhm.
getting a 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
Dusk, this one's not at advantage. Getting a 15 to hit.
And it's a miss.
Yezebo
Isabo?
getting a 28 to hit.
That definitely is.
And Casmus getting a 21 to hit.
Definitely hits.
And Fungi getting a 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
As she just literally just zooms around along this web as if weaving her own webbing. And I want to double check. Do you end where you cast the spell?
Within 5 feet of the last person you hit.
I did the wrong thing. Yeah, so she'll be within there. So I wish she would have rolled a crit. All these
Now that
advantages.
she's in my range, can I pull arm striker?
Yeah, but
And
first,
attack.
real quick, she's doing all this damage first.
It's a lot.
So wait until I finish that, please. Zach, you take 22 points of force damage.
I'll give you that common save.
Yezebo, you take 46 points of force damage.
I'm down.
Yeah.
Casmus, you take 37 points of force damage.
I'm down definitely. I only had 5 left.
Fungi, you take 34 points of force damage. As in this brief moment, as you guys pass out, so anything you guys were concentrating is gone. Fabricated coming in this brief moment. The wolves dissipate. It looks like.
Hold on, can I? No. Okay.
But I will say, in this moment, fabricated is. There is a mist pouring across the field right now. This chaotic mist as everyone gets healed for 8 hit points. Thank you, fabricated.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
He doesn't mean that.
I do mean it.
We do.
It is a game changer. That's what it's here for. But she does
Jokes.
end her turn within 5 feet of you, Fungi, after you take 34 points of damage.
Kate hitting
Plus
us
8.
up with a little feel better.
That is a big feel better. 15 does miss her.
We don't bless anymore, right?
You do?
You have blessed.
You have blessed,
I
yeah.
made
Oh,
my
you still have block?
Yeah.
Yeah, I made my save. I got a 23 in my
Wait,
con
made you
save.
say?
Mm-hmm.
19
Everything.
just hits her. Yeah, absolutely. As you smack out at her, the flames around her do flicker as she takes 16 force damage. And you gotta find it. Does it have it? Doesn't have a little thing. I think it's only like 2d8. Yeah. You take 7 points of cold damage, Fungi, as these flames lick out towards you. She will then, after you already hit her, she'll back up into this webbing, smiling. All in due time. Ending her turn. So we'll say those of you that did fall are on the ground in this moment. Which will take us to Dusk.
All right, go ahead and strike out at this guy again.
Okay.
Of course.
Getting a nat 1 as he kind of just pushes you aside. He's looking more desperate in this moment. 17 just misses. He's been fighting with you for a minute here for 18 seconds here, so he's starting to get a hang of how you move. At least it seems that
Bonus
way.
action, flurry of blows.
All right.
Wait a minute.
Oh, haste is over.
Oh yeah, I took haste off. I wasn't considering that. Were his last attacks at disadvantage?
Oh, because he's poisoned.
Because he's poisoned. I don't think he hit anyone. But no, I did forget that. But since haste is over, your attacks, you're actually incapacitated.
Oh,
Oh,
All right.
shit.
get that back.
And your speed is 0. Eh, you missed anyways. So unfortunately, you are incapacitated until the end of your turn. Or for your turn. It rarely happens until the end of your next turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, so until the end of this turn, you are unfortunately incapacitated, which will end your turn as you are no longer incapacitated, which is good. That it happens so quickly, because Jorlan, seeing this wave of mist as everyone gets up, he's amazed and astonished as he almost smiles. He's gonna stab out once at Dusk, once at Fungi. Stabbing out at Dusk, getting a 17 to hit.
Miss.
Fungi getting a nat 20 though.
That'll do it.
Fungi, as he stabs into you, take 14 points of piercing damage and 19 points of poison damage. But you are resistant to the poison, so you only take 9 for a total of 24. He will take this moment to... He'll step back. The Dusk, you can make an attack of opportunity if you'd like.
No, thank you.
Alright. That will take us to Asha.
Couldn't Fungi take an attack of opportunity?
He already used his reaction
Reaction.
Ah, okay.
against Ilvara. But Asha will step forward as these webbings start to spill around. I don't know. She's not the type to risk. Puts a hand on Jorlan's back as he shudders for a moment. Fungi and Chasmus. I need both of you to give me a... What is it? Charisma save? Or no, it's a wisdom save, right?
Wisdom.
Stomach charisma.
Yeah, wisdom. Got some great damage coming your way. Anyone from Fungi as well.
He went to go grab a charger.
Oh, well, Chasmus, you take 5 points of necrotic damage. Not a lot, but it's something, especially when you're at 8. But that will, and no, she has an action to do. Jeez Louise. Almost forgot about Asha's action. She's going to shoot a bolt of light at Dusk. Risk it for that biscuit. Grabbing another spider and just launching it towards you. Getting a 21 to hit you, Dusk.
Alright, that hits.
As this spider turns into like a bullet-like dart towards you, you take 13 points of radiant damage as webs start to cover you, and you have been bolted by a guiding bolt. She will then end her turn there, taking us to Zakandrin.
I'm gonna mass. I just don't see a wheel there, but mass healing word on everybody.
Well, Weller's coming up next. He's good though.
Yeah.
He's doing fine.
Here goes healing word for everybody. Will it add the 1 buff to this?
It will. Every single roll you make, you add +1 to.
Okay. So I have the 1 buff on, but it didn't add it. So it'll be 10 hit points to everybody?
What? Might need to modify it.
Yeah, that's alright. Just that one spell. But yeah, mass healing word, and then who's concentrating on the fairy fire? I think this guy used it, right?
The one with the
Wrench guy.
the wrench guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna
She's
hold it
actually
down him.
concentrating too.
And then we
As everyone does get 10 hit points in that moment,
Except for Weller.
except for Weller.
Except for you, yeah. And then toll the dead.
I'll
on
never
it.
forgive you.
All right. That a wisdom.
That is a wisdom save, yes.
Okay. She got a 17.
Then nothing.
It is her main stat, as she does not hear the bell tolling for her. She's far too young. Which will take us to Weller, still in the darkness.
You know what? Just skip my turn. I'm just gonna stay in the darkness. It's better. I don't see what's going on. You know.
Right.
All right. I'm going to try to run out the other direction, back the way that I came.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I didn't take away your day, so you can move wherever you want. Yeah, you make it out the other side. You see a drow on the ground, bleeding out of his ears as this priestess is healing him.
Yeah. Okay. So that's what's going on with him.
Mhm.
I'm gonna swing out at the priestess. Let me just make sure I get everything turned off. Okay.
A 13.
I know what you're gonna tell me.
Absolutely hits her.
Really?
Yeah. She's wearing a
any-
robe. And that's it.
I mean, I feel like, yeah. All right.
She's
Uh,
a priest, man. Like she's just like for
Hey, man,
17
sometimes-
points of damage. Yeah, as you just kind of she's bending down to heal this guy, just hammer straight into her shoulders, slamming down on the ground.
God. I know I'm not hurting any of the big bads, but I'm wrecking people up here, guys.
And nobody sees it.
So I won't use my extra attack on that guy. I'll
Okay.
use the momentum with the Hue.
Yeah.
And swing out at him.
And we'll be at advantage because he is prone.
Okay.
Not
So,
that you need it.
I'll just fish.
I
Yep.
mean,
Oh!
Yeah.
Yes!
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Love it. Even though he's probably got like 2 hit points.
He was just healed.
Yeah.
But as he kind of eyes blink up, sees you hammer straight down into his chest once more. Yeah, he's done for.
Maybe it just sends a message to the rest of them.
Yep. Well, they're busy.
All right. So I think what was that? Was that 10? I think that was like 10 feet. Took care of both of them. Where can I go from here? Oh, I can't get that close.
There are webs and spiders flitting about the space here.
Okay.
It's difficult terrain.
Yeah, I can't even get over there. That's 20 right there. Shoot, you guys have that guy so surrounded.
He's toughing it out.
Don't
Come
really-
stand over Yezebo. She's on the ground.
Yeah, both Yezebo and
Yeah.
Casmus are just laying on the ground.
Okay. Yeah, I'll move the 20 feet up here, and what is rally? Is that a bonus action, or well, that uses one?
I
Of my
think it can
superiority
replace
die,
one of your
doesn't it?
attacks. I don't know.
It is a bonus action,
Commander Strike's what I'm thinking of.
but it does expend one of my superiority die.
Well, you used your bonus action to do the hew on the guy on the ground.
Is he a bonus action?
It uses your bonus action to make that extra attack. Extra attack.
Oh yeah, you can use. Okay, I see that. Yeah, you gotta read all the lines of
Technically-
text. Oh, which I could have used an extra attack instead of my hew, and then still
Yeah,
had the bonus
absolutely. If
action.
that, I would say if that's what you want to do, you can.
We'll do that then. Yeah, and then I'll do a superiority die. I'll waste one for rally, and I will give some temp hit points to Yezebo, with hopes that Casmus gets up and moves back. And what is that? That is a superiority die plus half of the fighter level. So what is that? D8 plus 4?
D8 plus 4.
Look at me knowing stuff.
Look at you. 5.
It's a 1. You
That's
get
still 5. 5 temporary hit points to Yezebo.
I feel like I can almost predict those are always going to be a 1 when I do rally. All right.
Temporary.
What do
Yeah,
you do
5
to what do
temporary
you
hit
do
points.
to rally? What is that? What does your rally look like? You just get up.
I just go as I come up behind her, and it like makes my
Mouse
golden mustache
trumpet.
like
Yep.
wave a little bit.
Yep. We'll say the noise just comes from the mustache itself.
Yeah, there you go. There
Yep.
you go. Yeah.
Now the
Absolutely.
mustache has to go.
Absolutely.
Hey, no, Dusk, be nice.
You have to sleep sometime.
Hey, remember, I'm a drow.
How do you-
Doesn't take much.
How do you shave
You have to meditate
gold?
sometime.
Golden whiskers. Anything else for Weller though?
I think that's everything I can do.
All right. That will take us to the 2 drow over here. One of them will take this opportunity to shoot out at Dusk as he quickly dips one of his bolts into his little vial, getting a 21 to hit Dusk.
That hits.
Dusk, you take 8 points of piercing damage. I need a Constitution save
Nope.
as you catch
Keep
the
up.
arrow.
Catch the arrow.
You just
and...
cat paw it away. Are you throwing it?
Yes, I'm
All
throwing
right.
it back at him.
Absolutely.
He needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
He will do his best. He got a 12.
That is a failure.
Jeez Louise. I don't think it has
That was
hand of
one hell
harm,
of an
right?
arrow.
No, that does not have hand of harm. So subtract. It would be 17 points of force damage.
17 is still enough. Is this you quickly catch this arrow and spin it around and throw it back towards him? It gets him right in the neck as he clutches at it and drops to the ground.
I wanted him to have to make a saving throw versus his own damn poison, but I'll take this.
Absolutely. He has failed that saving throw and then some. He's long sleep. The other guy, he's gonna get up and run to stab Fungi. Pulls out a short sword.
Okay.
You get a 10 to hit,
Does
or
not hit.
14, but yeah.
Does not hit either.
Which will end his turn, taking us to Fungi.
That's not going to generate anything. I really want to take care of this little prick. I'm gonna move up one
All right.
and try and whack him in the face.
19 looks like it would hit him, but he quickly deflects your 22? Was that
Yeah, still
it?
bless, right? Yeah.
No, 22 gets it.
22 does a hit?
22 does hit. You are good. Last time you got an 18 plus 4, because he will take 14 points of force damage.
And I forget, is drinking a healing potion a bonus action? Or
Barely saves. It's a bonus action, yes.
okay, so I'm gonna grab into my pouch and quickly down my potion of greater healing.
All right. That's a good heal.
That'll do it for my turn.
All right. That will take us to Kaz. At the end of your turn, you do take. Gotta roll it for this turn. On the old sheet, so it pops up behind everything. She rolls really good. I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw. This is the best spirit guardians you've ever seen so far. She did 10 before, and she did 5 this time as you take 5 points of necrotic damage. Which will take us to Casmus.
We're going to disengage
Okay.
and move back.
Okay. I'm
Represent
assuming
them.
you're standing up.
Yeah, he was standing up.
You
15
only
feet
get this
represent.
far because this is difficult terrain where you
Okay.
stand.
All right, and right there. And we're going to do potion of healing for bonus action. It's 2d4, right?
Yes, a regular potion of healing is 2d4 plus 2. For 6 points of healing.
6 points. I'll take that. All right, that'll be it.
That will take-
Did that little jerk roll a con save when I
He did. He rolled a 10.
he rolled a 10?
He rolled a 10.
Oh, that's enough for him to have a 7.
He did maintain his concentration. And as we get back to the top of the round here, in all of this chaotic battle throughout, this darkness, fairy fire, webbing, and bits of spider magic, and as well as your own magics and all sorts of things happening in this small cave, some of you might notice faint swirls appearing in the cavern walls. Swirls you've seen before. As they rapidly grow brighter and brighter. The Farazeth starting to kind of spread, almost like a fog throughout the battlefield. It's not squirrels. But as the Farazeth, the Underdark radiation, spills forth from the walls, the very being of the Underdark, we're going to take our little 5-10 minute break here and pick up in a few this tumultuous combat. Things were dire, but things, well, they'll still remain dire, but things are about to change a little bit. So stick around, folks.
For the better.
Well, it's just gonna be change. It's good and bad. There's good and bad. You get good, you get bad. But we're gonna take our break, folks. So stick around and enjoy our brand new little slideshow during the break, little treat. So yeah, we'll see you in a few.
See everyone
We'll
in
be
a bit.
back.
Alrighty, folks, we're back into it, so welcome back. Hope you enjoyed our brand new little slideshow there. But, yeah, so, last we left off, after being kind of semi-cornered by these drow in the Underdark, those that have been following some of you for some time. In the battle, magic's flying, blades and arrows and all sorts of fun shenanigans. But in this flash, you would start to notice the Faerzest start to pervade stronger, thicker, almost like a little gloss over everything. In this moment, almost as if being called, Elvara's eyes glaze over. We need to end this now. Just finish them. I don't care if we take them alive. Just end it. As she does, webbing tendrils stretch out from her feet, almost collecting with the Faerzest itself. And in a flash, a bulbous, sticky, yellowish, wax-like creature shoots up out of the water with a single bulbous eye.
Oh,
Oh.
As you would see a weird, sticky, demonic. I wonder if they got good art for the old Yalkal. How do you spell it? Is it Yoklol?
I know it's Y-O.
It is Yoklol. You would see one of these creatures sitting atop the water.
That's bad.
Which it rolled really good on initiative too.
Mm-hmm.
As it goes first, tendrils lashing out from this demonic creature at the two nearest people. One's gonna lash out towards Zach, getting a 15 to hit.
That's a miss.
As it just kind of misses, he splashes into the water. A tendril of wax just kind of dissolves in that same instance. And another lash will also spread out towards Dusk. Getting a nat 20.
yay.
As Dusk, you take 44 points of acid damage. As this caustic lash shoots out towards you. It burns, but that's about it. It burns a lot. I mean, you know, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. That will end its turn. As it just sends out these lashes, its eye darting, twitching back and forth. Elvara seems pleased. As Shore in this moment will step back as if to defend. Yezebo, you can make an attack of opportunity at disadvantage if you'd like with your staff.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Because you are prone.
Yes. Okay. Oh my gosh.
Where is it?
I never use.
It's
I never use.
it's in the queues. A 15 will miss, unfortunately.
Oh.
But he does stab out towards Fungi. This Fungi is getting close to the kind of like the inner circle. lashing out to fungi, still enamored with, not enamored, but covered with this fairy light. Getting a 19 with his first attack,
Nope.
and a 13 with his second attack.
Nope.
As he's really good at surviving, apparently, but really bad at stabbing out. Ending his turn, taking us to your turn, Yesibo, as you're on the ground. Weller gives you a tooting from his mustache and of encouragement. Yep, that's
I
it.
Shh,
vocal,
don't question
vocal
it.
stim a little bit. Okay, that's a new one, and immediately going to cast something on Fungi. Let's do Fireball.
Okay. I would like you to roll me a d20 real quick. Yeah, grab something. 2 seconds. Because I'm dumb and forgot to grab it. Alright, with a 13, that the magic, you can see almost the walls glowing and glistening in response as the fireball goes off without a hitch. And it's right on fungi.
Yes.
Alright. For 33, as this drow is deaded. I can make dex saves. Sure, we'll take all 33 as he is still up. But he's looking beyond messed up with his sweet mullet burned to a crisp. Jorlan succeeds and only takes half of that. Let's see if she... Asha succeeds as well, surviving this explosive fireball. I'll roll their things in a second. And Ilvara. Not her strong suit. She got a 17. What is the DC of your fireball?
16.
Okay, so Ilvara will take 17 points of damage, or 16 points of damage.
16.
And Jorlan and Asha need to make Constitution saving throws. Jorlan succeeded. Let's see if Asha succeeded, as both of them maintain concentration on their spells, but this fire erupts. Ilvara actually seems resistant to the fire in this moment. Because those
Okay.
flames are licking around her, these cold flames, keeping her cold. I will also remind you guys in this moment, you do have the NPCs if you want to use them in any way, shape, or form. But anything else for Yesibo?
I think that's it.
Alright. That will take us to Ilvara. As she's going to speak a single word. It would just kind of translate to done in Undercommon. As she casts a mass healing word. At 4th level. As... Gee, it could matter. I'm gonna roll that guy's dex save real quick. No, okay, so he does not get back up. But... Shore is healed. Jorlan is healed. And Asha is healed. As well as Ilvara. As she waves her rod around of tentacles. She lashes out with all 3 lashes towards Fungi. Fungi getting a 25, a 29, and a 16 to hit.
The first 2 hit.
As the 29 is also a crit. You take 2 and 2 points of psychic damage. And she will back up and kind of get into the center, ending her turn. Taking us to dusk at the edge of this whirling webs. Actually, real quick, she did cast spell. Something actually happens as she moves around. Because, yeah, the Farazes would kind of swirl around her in this brief moment. Someone roll me a D100. I don't want to roll it.
Let's go.
An 86. That's a good one. There's no one got to see me roll my nat one. 86. Well, that's not nice. Yeah, Casmus, you roll me a D10 too.
6.
All right. Casmus. No. Zach, Yezebo, and Fungi each take 6 points of necrotic damage as Ilvar is healed in this brief moment, as that magic kind of pulses out towards you, as she is healed for a good bit. For 18. Which will then end her turn, taking us to dusk.
All right, Dusk is going to shout, "We need to go." And as a bonus action, he's going to down a potion of greater healing.
Okay.
Hold on, I didn't get my slash.
Ooh. Not too bad.
Okay. Oh, it didn't take it. Take it, please. There we go. He's going to utilize feline agility and take the disengage action.
Okay. Where are you going? Running past them. And you run into a darkened, collapsed hall beyond.
Great.
That is what you would see in front of you, that direction, as a collapsed hall. You quickly turn around and dart the other way. It does continue going.
Okay. Oh.
As dusk goes off screen. Anything else for dusk? He
That's it.
exits stage behind. How far are you going?
Well, I was going to stay at the edge of the map.
Okay, fair enough. Staying at the edge, hoping that the others will
I can
follow.
still see.
Gotcha. That will take us to Jorlan. Taking this moment, he's going to stab out at Fungi twice. Getting a 19 and a nat 20. I believe then just the nat 20, the 19 misses. against fungi.
Oh, yep. 19 misses.
Gotcha. As you will take whopping total of 9 piercing and 24 poison, reduced to 12 because you're resistant. Which will end his turn. You see his eyes. I'd say fungi. You're close enough. You see his eyes darting around like. He's not really into it. Just doing it though, because it's the best thing to do in this moment. But that will take us to Asha, who is going to simply pull out a mace and try to hit fungi with it. Getting a 14 to hit.
That does not hit.
Which will end her turn. You hear her kind of call out for sure, which will take us to Zach's turn.
I don't want to be here, so I'm going to disengage.
Okay.
Actually, first I'm going to use Mass Healing Word.
Okay. Roll me a d20. What level are you casting it at?
Let's do 4th level.
Okay, with 4th level Mass Healing Word. You're good.
Okay.
Honestly, with the way Wild Surges work now, you want them. Like, there's like
Yeah.
one bad option. 2?
Yeah, here we go. 4th.
As everyone gets, you still have the 1 buff, so everyone gets 12 points of healing in this moment. As the cavern pulses with the fair zest.
And then
I
using,
wouldn't doubt to be out of range.
what is it? 60 feet?
You're within range there.
I'm going to fly this way. 15, 20, 25.
So you're disengaging, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Where are you going, mate? It's a handmaiden of the loft. We gotta take that thing down. That's it for my turn.
That will take us to Weller.
Weller would like to use darkness
Okay.
on the collective group in that area right there.
Right there.
Yeah, that works. And then I am... Oh god, they're gone. I've killed them all.
Yeah, roll me a d20 though.
I'm sorry, fun guy.
That's what a second level spell.
Where'd everybody go?
As everything gets really dark, roll me a d100, Weller. Downside is some of these things say a creature you can see. For 100,
100!
roll a d6.
A 2!
Roll 2d10. Nice.
18!
One
Man, I had
ally,
really good rolls.
one ally of your choice within 300 feet of you regains 18 hit points.
Within how close to me?
300 feet.
300 feet of me.
Yeah, one ally. You don't have to see them.
Yeah, I'm
You did
gonna
see
go with
fungi.
I think
Was
he's-
pretty hurt. Yeah.
Yeah.
As this darkness within, it feels really nice, fungi. It's not bad. I love how the stream you just see fungi's health bar in there.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so he gets some health back, and I am going to get as far as I can. That's 25 feet to that square, and then 5 feet.
I would say
I
this
think I
is
can-
you can't run through here. I wasn't watching.
Nope.
Dusk has a climb speed. I don't know where you're going. Where are you going?
I got you. Well, I was going that way. Can I skirt along the The shoreline?
Yeah, you can go this way. You'd have to come over here.
Okay.
If
And
you,
then
if
what,
you
5
dare, if you
feet
dare
above
get,
that?
yeah, if you dare
Well,
get
yeah,
close to this
that's
creature.
true. That fucking thing over there.
You do see these waxy tendrils occasionally. Zakandrin rolled away from them, so he was not affected by them.
Okay. Well, hang on. I saw where I cast the darkness. Can I just run through the darkness?
There are people in the way.
There's one right there.
Yeah, there's people in the way.
Maybe they are. Maybe it's Schrodinger's darkness.
I mean,
Until I bump into
No.
him.
you do know the way was clear that way, yeah. You can move that direction if you'd like.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll move that direction. And what is it? The 25, so 30 would put me right on that ledge.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I think it was that one. I'll do that. I think that was 30. And then, yeah, I'll just yell out to the group, follow us. And I think that will be all I can do
All right.
for the time being.
That will take us to Fungi in the darkness.
Fungi's going to spin his staff and drive it right into the ground and cast a 3rd level Thunder Wave.
You shall not
Okay.
pass.
Right in front of you, I take it. Against.
Well, I think a Thunder Wave is a 15-foot cube all around me.
It's a 15-foot cube where one of the edges is on you.
Oh, okay. Origin from. Oh, yeah, I guess. Yeah, in front of me.
Yeah. So it'd be like right there, kind of. Ish. I know. I know what
You
you're. I
can
know
tell
what
me
you're.
whatever. All I see is darkness.
That's
so-
true. That's true. A bunch of con saves. Drelaine got a 15.
Fail.
Asha got a nat 20.
Bitch.
And Ilvara. She got a nat 20 as well.
Well, it's still half damage for them.
It is still half damage. What happens if they fail, though? Are they pushed away or are they knocked prone?
I pushed away 10 feet.
And it's 23 points of damage for Jordan. Half for them, half for them. And 2 con saves for their concentration. The fairy fire persists.
And the Guardians.
The Guardians are gone. Actually, Weller, you would actually be stopped in the darkness now that I think about it. Because that's difficult terrain. Yeah. So I'm going to bring you back, Weller.
Sure, if we just want to make up rules as we go along, I guess.
I need a wisdom saving throw. I need Fungi to roll me a d20, or d20 as well.
You know what, bro? I need you to roll wisdom saving throw. How about that?
They're rolling con saves. Was it 3rd level spell?
Yes.
All right, Weller, you take 16 points of necrotic damage. And no wild magic.
Goodbye, healing points that I just got back.
Jeez.
But you would be in the darkness. So bye, Weller.
I was born in the darkness.
Yep. Anything else for Fungi? As you hear a loud thunderous wave pulsate away, as actually at this point, the Guardians would be gone. You don't feel their persisting grossness anymore.
I can't even tell exactly where I am.
Yeah.
So
You can tell me
I'm
directions.
I'm gonna try and go
That's exactly where you are.
that away. Did I get an A?
Yeah.
Okay, can I go that away?
Yeah, if you move 20 feet that direction, you are out of the darkness. See rocks all around you, and Zach flying above a few feet.
I'll move 10 more feet, and as a bonus action, I will. Bonus action, second win this. For 9 extra healing points.
Absolutely.
And that'll do it for.
Which will take us
My
to
turn.
Casmus.
Being able to see in the darkness, which one would look? I mean, I don't see them now, but which one would look the most hurt?
It'd be between Shore and Asha.
They're gonna go on shore. I don't know where. Yes, I guess it's this one or
Yeah, that
this
guy,
one.
the mullet guy. Mullet guy's Shore. The pretty chick Sasha.
All right, we're gonna hit Asha with a Toll of the Dead
Okay. Wisdom save.
wisdom save.
Her one good stat. She got a 6 though.
All right, so she gets
Ooh.
21 points of damage.
You would see her drop as a scream is heard in the darkness.
And as 30 feet, we're gonna go move right up there in the darkness
All right.
at the edge of it.
That will take us to Mr. Yoklal. It splashes through the water. Splash, 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 splash. Splash, splash, splash. Not very fast, but it does lash out with its lashes towards Dusk and Fungi. One quick lash towards Dusk, getting a 19 to hit.
That is a miss.
Another would go towards Fungi, getting a 22 to hit.
That will hit.
As Fungi, you take 32 points of acid damage.
My goodness.
Which will end its turn. And that will take us to Shore, who steps out of the darkness. Face to face with the drow himself. You know this wasn't gonna end good for you. Shouldn't have talked to her like that. Stabs out towards Yezebo. Getting an 11 and an 11 to hit.
Down, ding ding.
As you nimbly dodge. That will end his turn, taking us to your turn, Yezebo.
Okay. Can I do a little inflict wounds?
Absolutely. Reach out and touch him. It's con save now, right?
Con 16.
He got an 18. He will take half that for 7. He's a tough guy. He's still alive.
Is he damaged?
He's very badly damaged.
Okay.
He's been taking so much damage. He's been healed
So much
Alright.
damage.
once. He's tough.
Sounds good.
Anything else for Yezebo?
Oh, that's all, because he's my captive audience now.
Alright. You do have him captivated. As the darkness disperses, you would see Olvara casting a dispelling magic. As the darkness is gone, Gotta move all of that. I can move you guys back to the land of the tokens.
Nah, you can make it black again.
Ilvara smiles with Weller right in front of her. I was hoping we'd get to meet. As she looks down, shrugs as she looks at the body of Asha Vandry. She doesn't have any bonus actions, I don't think. Oh, no, yeah, she's gonna... Oh, interesting.
Don't like that.
No, she's gonna strike out with her... I need to see if this is actually an action or if it's like an attack.
Her hug up, and it heals me.
No, it's actually a magic action, so it's not an attack. So that's good. No, yeah, she doesn't hug you, but what she does do is she is going to... little shield pops up on her. That's it. You would see a web shield start to cover her, as she's now more prepared for battle than ever.
And that was a magic thing she did.
That was a magic thing she did. It wasn't a... Actually, it was a spell. Uh-huh. No, it's good. That will take us to dusk.
Nah, I'm gonna need you to roll a D100 and a D8 and a D25.
I sure would like to. Then she could get healed a bunch. It'll make it feel better. I'll let you see their hit points.
Oh man.
Don't like the large green bar above the one-eyed monster.
But that will take us to dusk.
Let me check something real quick because I think I'm misremembering. Yes, I am misremembering. We'll point Dawn at this guy right here and fire.
At Jorlan. Absolutely.
Okay.
A little wisp of sunlight. Sunny wisp.
There it is.
12
Big
is,
old 12.
is gonna miss. As he does kind of shy away from the sunlight as it flashes towards him.
That is it.
Alright. That will take us to his turn. He's gonna turn to Weller. Like looking through Ilvara. As with his one good eye, gives you a wink. As he stabs out at Ilvara. Only hitting with one of his attacks.
Ooh.
Dun dun
As
dun.
Ilvara takes 17 damage. You guys knew he was unhappy way back when in like session 1 and 2. And she has to make Constitution save to maintain concentration. Yeah, she's freaking golden. But he does stab out. He will also drop his Fairy Fire. You regret that. She just turns around. That will take us to Zach. As nobody's by ferry anymore.
Okay. No fairy fire. That's good.
Nobody's on fire with fairies.
I'm going to. Let's see if I can do this. Toll the Dead on the suit.
Absolutely.
Hurt. Yes.
He's very
Wisdom
badly
save.
You got a nat 1.
Okay.
As the bell tolls for him.
Did not add my potent spell casting.
It's minus what, 4?
It says +4 plus the 1 buff, so 15 damage.
It will do 15 points of damage as he drops at the feet of Yezebo.
And boss, get out of there. And I look to Fungi. Help her. I gotta kill this thing. And healing word at Fungi.
What level?
On the first level.
Roll me a d20. Alright. Nothing extra happens.
Okay. And Fungi, you get 12 health.
13.
Nice.
That's 1 buff.
13. Right.
I might have to re-modify your 1 buff.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty good position. I want to get away from this Yakel though. I'll move back this way. Over to this ledge. I'll fly up to this ledge here.
Okay. You fly around. You're just out of reach of its melee attack.
That will end my turn.
Alright. That will take us to Weller.
I am going to try some things. I would like to cast Dispel Magic on her.
Okay, she's got 2 spells going. So when Dispel Magic has two effects going, which one would you like to dispel? Her shield or the flames around her?
I guess the shield.
Okay. The shield dissipates. Roll me a d20
job.
though.
What were the flames around her? I may not have
They're
been
still
paying
around
attention,
her.
I'm sorry.
They burn people
Fire shield.
who yeah, it's fire shield.
Fire
Oh, okay.
shield.
And she also has resistance to fire.
You said D20.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Dispel Magic's a
Lemonade.
3rd level spell. You're good. Nothing extra or fun. Just a regular Dispel Magic.
Just a regular old Dispel Magic. So yeah, then I'm going to Action Surge.
Okay.
And
As
I'm
she
gonna
had
strike out-
she had Shield of Faith on her.
I'm gonna strike out with them all.
Absolutely. An 11 is going to be a miss.
I will precision attack that.
All right, roll me that d8.
Uh,
You've got
that's
a 25% chance.
Hey, that's not nothing. It's not that though.
It is not that. A 13 still misses as you push that little bit further. She just kind of backs up, just barely dodging out of the way.
Well, what if we try it again?
Try it again. Whirling around your maul for that second strike. A 24 absolutely hits her.
That's gonna hit.
As she goes to kind of try to deflect it with her tentacle rod she's holding, it just kind of caves in, smashes into her side.
Let's go ahead and just for the lulls, make that a one that I don't have at the bottom of my sheet. A trip attack.
Okay.
So let me take that off. We'll come back up.
She got a 21 on her save, so she is not tripped, but she will take the extra damage. Wait, but the-
turn on superiority die. There we go. Yeah.
Tripping attack's actually a strength, so topple's a con. Tripping attack's a strength save. So topple, she failed, but strength save she got a nat 1 or a 2. So she is gonna topple. Roll me some of that damage.
Some damage.
And she takes 20 points of damage. And she gets knocked down to the ground. You do take... Fire shield, is it 2d8? I'm gonna roll 2d8.
Unless they changed it.
It's either 2d8 or 2... It's 2d8. You take 5 points of cold damage, Weller.
Okay. That is my action and bonus action.
Alright. Staying put, that will take us to Fungi.
It's a little nuts with it. 5, 10. Hold on. Get an idea here. I did. I'm trying to do it. I want to see if I do another one of these. I just want to make sure I don't hit any of my people, but I don't know how to measure that with this thingy.
You did see this guy just stab her.
Oh,
Is action surge a bonus action? I'm sorry.
It's
This is a different-
just a regular thing you do.
So I would still have a bonus action then.
Technically, yeah.
bonus action. What to do?
Not that I have anything cool. Nah, because I don't want to burn my last superiority die yet. Okay. All right. Sorry. Do your cool stuff, fun guy.
Nah, because I'm not ready to.
Kick her while she's down.
Yeah, that's my goal here. I'm just gonna try and hit her again.
All right, hitting her with the Shayla at advantage. 14 is going to be a miss as she rolls out of the way. You are still blessed.
Oh, great! I can never remember when this thing.
You need to roll a 4 or higher.
Ah,
Just
or higher.
Barely missing.
Nothing else that gets me up. Right. Fudge. All right. Yeah, do I have anything to do then? All right. Anybody else looking a little worse for wear? I guess just me.
You're definitely looking bad. I would say that Yezebo's not looking great. And Cadmus isn't looking super hot either. You're all around the same, within like 3 hit points of each other.
All right, I will get Yezebo and give her a first level healing word.
Okay.
All right, might want to move out of there.
Give me a
9 point.
D20 as the magic around the Fair Zest kind of pulsates. The 2. Roll me a D100. The 21. For the next minute, Fungi, every single spell you have has a bonus action casting time.
Oh.
As your magic is fast right now.
Okay.
As the Fair Zest fills into you, and you just feel the speed of arcane acuity within you.
I am speed.
Well, with
All right.
casting.
Well, yeah. Unfortunately, that is it for me. Nothing else I can do, so that's my turn.
It's hilarious because you also use the bonus action to. So it's like, now you can do all of your spells that quick, which will take us to Casmus.
We're gonna cast a Toll of the Dead on her.
All right, big wisdom save from her. That's her big best save. Only getting a 17.
It just passes. And then my DC 16.
All right. She does not hear that toll ring out.
And I'm going to move just a little bit down there, and that'll be it.
All right, that will take us to the Oglol. Seeing these guys wail on Ilvara, it's gonna shamble forward. And it is going to oh boy. This is a doozy. Its eye is going to stare directly at Weller, as if focusing intently on him as this red beam encompasses Weller himself. Weller, I need a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, hi, buddy.
See, now, why did you say that?
Because I believe in you. Maybe I shouldn't have.
I work better when no one believes in me.
Weller, you need to destroy every single one of these non-believers of law. And you believe it 100%. This creature is your master,
Roger that.
as you have been dominated.
That means I
Is
can
there
attack
any,
myself, right? I'm the biggest non-believer in law.
Nah, the other non-believers, which will take us to Yezebo. It rolled the highest level spell and did not trigger
Wow.
anything.
Do we see like any effect, or is it just like
You see this beam covering Weller in this moment, and he just kind of, with a flash, his eyes would still glow that same red coloration that the creature's eye is glowing. This wax-like tree creature.
I've been irradiated.
Yezebo, what you up to?
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
As you step away from this creature, it will lash out at you. As you walk into its range and then walk out of it. Getting a 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
As you take 29 points of acid damage.
Perfect.
As she's left with
I'm still
one.
up. Yep. Well, I had.
Oh, you had
temporary.
the temporary too. Yep.
Yep.
Absolutely. But you make it there. It does. A stray strand of wax kind of just burns across your back.
Wait. And then for my action, I'm going to move 15, 20, 25,
Dashing.
30. Yep.
All right.
Just going to nope out of there.
Okay. As you quickly run away, that will take us to Ilvara. As she rolls up, gives a knowing look towards Weller. As she is going to cast a mass healing word. And she'll do it at much higher level. Using her last 5th level. I would like for first person to roll me a d20. I'm tired of rolling these d20s. Great. Weller, roll me a d100.
Elf's going for the 100 again.
With a 46. No, you don't want her to get 100. Oh, that's nasty. You would see Asha and Shore each get up. Like their eyes blink up. As they each get a little bit of health. As her, and up to 3? Does it say 3?
I don't think it says 3.
As her and Asha and Shore all turn invisible along with Weller.
Okay.
At which point she is invisible.
Am I invisible or blind?
You're invisible. I'll keep you there. Just remember you're invisible. Give you
Okay.
give you a little ninja.
Hell yeah.
Which will end her turn, taking us to dusk.
I guess step right there and tap Isabeau on the shoulder and give her 9 points of healing.
That was the nicest hand of healing I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
He
I'll
didn't.
smack her later. I can't do anything else, so that's it.
Was that your action to do that?
Yep.
All right. That will take us to Jorlan, who quickly and rapidly casts Fairy Fire on this spot here. As actually those ones are gone, so I can bring them back over. They're just going to go boop, boop. And because they're still prone, they have disadvantage on their saves.
All right, we might actually see him.
Yeah, but one of them like has really good saves. Yeah, one of them's definitely. You do see Asha on the ground. I do need Weller to give me a dex save as well. As you would all see Weller as well. Asha is on the ground glowing with this fairy fire, as is Weller. The creature, this Yaklol, is not being touched by this fairy fire. Jorlan will quickly turn around. I don't know where she went. We need to end her now. As he
Right, mate.
holds his sword out towards this wax creature. Which will take us to Zach. Actually, you know, I forgot to roll D20. I'll do it real quick. Good. Zach, you're up.
Can't see them. Some of them I can see.
You see Asha, you see the creature, you see Weller again.
Yeah, I see Weller. I don't know what he's up to. And the other guy was right near there, so. I'm
Yeah,
gonna create
last you
an-
saw he was on the ground down there.
Yeah, so I'm gonna create an illusion right here.
Okay.
I'm not gonna switch with it. And as my bonus action, as my action, I'm gonna use Word of Radiance.
Okay.
So the Yokel, the girl on the ground, and if the other guy's there.
He is there.
Let me make sure my potent spellcasting is on, and they need to make a con save.
Okay, it still didn't add it.
No, it's checked though. So it's 17.
Oh no, it did roll it. Okay, yeah, it did add 5, and it added the 1 buff.
Oh, okay.
You rolled 2d6. It just didn't tell you what each of those were. It says 8 plus 5.
Gotcha.
Dex save.
It is a con save.
Con save. Yeah, the Yokel's gonna be fine. The Asha is back on the ground to being dead. And he gets +3 to this. And he is not affected.
Okay. I'm gonna fly 30 feet up in the air, or as high as I can.
I would say the ceiling's like 20 feet.
Okay. I'll move there then, since I got a little bit of room.
All right. That will take us to Weller. Smite these infidels.
I'm blessed.
When can the NPCs go?
Which NPCs?
Specifically, Hemoth. If
Oh,
he wants
yeah.
to run up and try to restrain me.
Absolutely. As a reaction, you can use your allies. That is what they're there for. It uses your reaction.
Can I still do that even though I'm possessed by it?
I would say you can't
Yellow
use your
waxy
reaction. But someone else definitely could if they wanted to.
I think Zach meant to say that on his turn.
So what?
Use Hemoth's ability, use your reaction to have Hemoth come up and restrain me.
I
I
swear.
don't really know that there's anything wrong with you yet. As soon as I do, I would have dispelled magic, but I don't know that. And you're invisible right now.
No, I'm visible.
No.
It's fairy fire.
It's very
And
fire.
you would know because you're the one that specifically asked if you noticed any change.
And
And
it's
he
like,
said
yeah.
that the yellow wax monster beamed me, like scanned me.
And
like
you see
I have
his eyes
cancer
glow.
now.
His eyes are glowing the same as the monsters are.
Oh, well, I already did what I did. Yeah. Hemoth. I could have used Hemoth. Is it a bonus action?
It's a reaction to
It's
use.
a
reaction.
reaction.
It's a reaction to use any of the NPC abilities. And they
So
all.
I could do it anytime.
You can do it anytime. That's the grid. It's just like something that you can just do.
Hemoth, grab Weller, mate. I mean, if I can do it.
As he grows
Yeah.
big. And what do I have to roll for him? You guys read it. He does the grackle
Ring for
hold him.
dexterity save, creature's choice against the party's DC 11 plus proficiency.
So as he grows big and grabs Weller, you can give a strength or dexterity save of your choice.
DC 14.
As
good.
Hemoth tries to grab onto you, but you are good.
It's the best I could do. My strength was a +9.
Mm-hmm.
Kirby, blur me.
Yeah.
Turvey will quickly roll around, and he'll blur you.
Now you guys are thinking. Good job.
They've been here the whole time. As he quickly runs around and blurs you and rolls away.
I'm gonna swing out at the guy that tried to grab me.
You can't attack the NPCs.
But he tried to grab me. He's a non-believer.
He grows really small and rolls away.
Like
Wow,
tiny.
he rolled real far away.
He
pulled a
rolled
fucking
really
Sonic the
far away.
Hedgehog.
That's just 30 feet or 25.
All right. Well,
He said,
that was
nope, I
worth a shot.
tried. He's too strong and quick.
So I guess I will swing out at I'll swing out at Fun Guy.
All right. Step forward to
Just
Fun
blur
Guy.
it
It
out.
will be at disadvantage.
Disadvantage. All right.
13. Fun Guy, you easily deflect it.
That's it. Next turn.
No.
I will then swing out at.
If you want, I'll control your character for you.
Hey, don't you dare!
Just
I will
do it.
swing out at the
Do it.
the other guy because he's equal distance. Well, no.
Oh, right there. You got to swing at me.
Yeah, I'll swing out at you. I thought I was one square over, but I guess not.
You were right
Was I
next to
down
Asha.
further?
You were right here.
Yeah. So if I was next
You-
to her,
you-
I moved up to swing against Fun Guy. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I mean, he's clearly a non-believer too, right? So I can swing out at him.
No, he believes in
My
law.
step. Okay. Well, I'll swing out again at Fun Guy. Disadvantage. Make sure I still have that on. Jesus Christ. Sorry, Fun Guy.
I'm pretty sure 22 hits. Hey, at least you're
Wow,
not blessed too. So Fun Guy need a
I-
Constitution save to not get tripped,
All right.
and then roll some of that topple damage or some of that damage. Just throw like a frightened dice on there or something. Yeah, there you go. You already did. Good job.
No, it still had superiority die checked.
Yeah,
Damn
we'll,
it.
we'll use that superiority die. Fun Guy, give me a Wisdom save.
Oh, if we use that, it'll take my last superiority die.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Fun
I
Guy,
know, you
Fun Guy,
won't
you're
feel
fine.
bad.
You're not frightened, but you do take 21 points of damage.
Jeez.
Which will end Weller's turn. Taking us to your turn, Fun Guy. As Weller just smacks the shit out of you.
The hell are you doing, buddy? I'm gonna stash my
Smite the
staff
non-believers.
right now. And he's fairy fired, right?
He is fairy
At least
fired.
he's banded. Let's hope this works. It's a 20 hit.
20
hits.
does hit. What are you trying to do? You're unarmed striking him?
Yeah, beat the shit out of me, buddy.
Slapped him.
Wake. Snapped out of it.
You can give me a Wisdom save.
It was you, Weller. Yeah.
Nope, he is unwavered.
All right.
What did I
well,
take? 7 points of damage, though?
You do take 7 points of damage.
Smite the
Minus 3,
non-believers.
so you only take 4. Because
Oh,
bludgeoning.
yeah, I got it.
So, and 3 deck.
Let's. Well, sorry, buddy. We're gonna. I knock you one more time. We'll do a first level. Now that I can do speedy spells.
Yeah,
Do a first level thunder wave.
absolutely. You can hit this guy too, yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to hit Monster Man and
I'll take
Weller
the
here.
11. Roll me a d20.
Why did I roll twice? That's weird.
I don't know.
Oh, I know why. Hit the cast.
He has advantage. You got a 12 though. Yeah, you're good. And Weller, I need a con save. As a thunder wave pushes this guy back.
10 feet.
Weller, you are also pushed back. You can't move back 10 feet because there's something there.
Smite the
Okay.
non-believers.
And Weller,
Bludgeoning damage from hitting wherever that other thing was.
you do take the 11 points of damage. The thunder
Make it
wave's
a
not,
wisdom
not,
save?
and you get another wisdom save. Actually, let me double check. It might only be once per turn.
So I want to roll high on the wisdom saves.
Ideally.
I'm
I'll
gonna
have to
fall.
click my roll good die.
Yeah, anytime you take damage. Roll the good die. Hey, we're getting better.
We're getting better, guys. Slowly but surely.
As Fungi runs the shit away. Fungi, as you run away, the creature can't make attacks because it already used its reaction. Anything else for your turn?
And that's it.
All right, that will take us to Casmus.
Not sure if she probably didn't move anything, but gonna cast Eldritch Blast at the last location that
Absolutely.
Erlin's was.
You blast. It hits nothing. There is nothing there.
There's nothing there. And we're just gonna move. We're gonna move up there, away from all of that, and that'll be it.
That'll take us to the Yulk Lull. It's gonna slap out at. It doesn't want people to get away. Let's get back up next to Jorland there, and it's gonna whip out towards the furthest people, which will be Fungi and Dusk. As a caustic lash echoes out against Fungi, getting a nat 20.
Third nat 20 on you tonight.
Jeez.
And against Dusk, getting a 17. As Fungi, you take 51 points of acid damage.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm down.
Holy
As
shit.
Fungi drops.
Am I instant dead on that one?
No. It would need to do 86 plus 8. It would need to do 94 points of damage. Which will end its turn as it slaps out wildly. Actually, it'll move
You got a
past.
nat 20 on this with disadvantage?
What's the
I'm
disadvantage
still
for?
blurred, aren't I?
You are still blurred. That's a good point.
Ooh.
Good
Give yourself that
thing.
back. You got an 11 to hit.
Nice.
I was wondering, I was like, what is that ninja for? I don't know what that's for there. Absolutely. Which will end its turn, though, which will take us to
Gotta take that thing down.
Mm-hmm.
an invisible drow who becomes visible
Yeah.
as he stabs out against the other drow. Hitting with one of his attacks. Dealing some damage. They say some curse words in Undercommon. Taking us to Yezebo.
Pulling out the big guns. Vitriolic sphere.
Where at?
Oh boy, that's a good question. 20-foot radius.
That's the radius, so it would be like that.
Yeah. So
It'd be more.
I'm gonna
It'd be
drop
more
it
like
right
this.
above
This.
the
This,
metal-
this is 20-foot radius.
Okay.
Is that where you want it?
Yeah, that one.
All right. Are you saving anyone inside of that sphere?
Yeah, anyone that's my teammates.
So I'm curious. I'm asking more about mostly about this guy.
He did help
He's
us out.
helping us.
Yes.
Enemy of my
him too.
enemy.
He more just wants to fuck over Ilbara. But yeah, fair enough. As this, what does Vitriolic Sphere look like? Tell us about that. I think we've seen it once before, but it's been a minute.
Spider venom. Like, all gunked up in a ball. And it just races from my fingers and smashes into the floor and then explodes.
Is that a con save?
It's a deck save.
Okay. She's lucky. Everyone is dodging like crazy right now. Got a 20, a 22, and a 25.
It's alright, they still take half acid.
So that's they'll take 10. So he's still hurt. Roll me a d20 as well.
Why?
Roll me a d100.
They've been good mostly.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing.
Huh?
Is also Weller, you are back up and good to go. Wait, is dominate person? It's not concentration, is it? It is concentration. Weller, your thoughts are your own once again.
Hey!
No worries. With a 56, though, as you cast this vitriolic sphere, in this moment, roll me a d10.
Okay.
Where would you like to cast Fog Cloud at? It does not require concentration on your part either.
On the party up here trying to hide.
Okay. Absolutely. Like there?
Yeah. That was good.
Alright. As fog erupts around Yezebo, that will take us to Ilvara. Invisible for now. It's like, what I'm gonna do actually real quick, just make believe here, because I know you guys are trying to move northward. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna delete some tokens. And I'm just gonna move everyone. Bear with me here.
I got you. I know what you're
Bearing.
Use your imaginations.
Mm-hmm.
You remember those things? Way back when?
The rolling maps. Don't you just keep turning them?
As you cast there, I have to move her. Will that look about right for everything?
Think so.
Did you guys ever go to Imagination Station when you were kids? Was that a thing?
In Charlotte?
Yeah, I think it was in Charlotte.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that was cool as hell, man.
So on her turn, I hate that for her. Does she have to see that person? You can see within range. Fog Cloud really gums up the works.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you what.
Damn it, Yezebo. You're too good.
It was really good.
No, she'll just cast Cure Wounds on herself then. At 4th level. As you guys don't see her, because you're also in the fog cloud.
Right.
Weller would. And she quickly touches herself, looking over at the group there. Someone roll me a D100.
I'm not doing it this time.
I got it this time.
Boom.
No,
Got it.
Oh, no, we're
No,
going to
Zach got it.
69.
So I got
Zach got it
Nice.
first. Nice. Weller, you would see her as she healed herself. She looks scared shitless. She's frightened. That will take us to Dusk. Dusk, there's fog everywhere. It's one of the bad ones, is you get frightened.
One of the few, apparently.
There is still a chance of fireballing yourself.
Right. It's
Um,
not always bad.
oh. Oh, I still see it.
What do you see?
The outline of the fog cloud got transparent.
Oh yeah, because it's on the foreground. I can actually change the transparency if you want it to be
That's okay.
there.
I'll see him continue to rush north, and I guess take the dodge action.
Okay. Which will take us to Jorlan, who's going to stab outward towards shore, missing both times. Taking us to Zach in the fog cloud.
Yeah. Alright.
He's going to try to
Fog
position himself
everywhere.
a little bit, though. Actually, he'll position himself behind.
Okay. I don't want to move towards the Yakel, but I do want to get out of this fog cloud. So I'm going to move here because I... How would I do this? See, I know he's in front of me. I want to get out of the fog cloud. So probably about there. Not really where I want to be, but that kind of makes sense. Like kind
Sure,
of wandering through the fog.
I gotcha. And you guys were heading northwest anyways-ish. And you would see her. She looks shocked to see you, as her wounds are healing over.
Yeah. 10-foot radius for confusion. Hold on, let me see if this will work.
Love a good confusion.
Well, I gotta make sure it's... Okay, so it be all three of them. I'm dropping concentration on
Bless.
Blessed, and I'm gonna confuse the three... Try to confuse the Yakel, the... whatever this dude is, and her.
His name's
Was-
Shore.
Sure.
Sure, mate. What's is this a spell?
Yes.
What spell?
D100. This is confusion.
Well, no, roll a d20 first.
Oh, sorry.
Land of Confusion?
Nat 20.
Nothing happened. Actually, you know what? With the nat 20, I'll let you choose. Do you want wild magic or not?
Yes.
Ooh.
Do you want to take that d100 or do you want to roll again?
I mean, it's what I rolled. Let's keep it.
Okay. Wisdom save, you said?
Yeah, wisdom save for all three.
She got a 19.
Mm-hmm.
He got a 10. He'll be confused.
Okay.
Is this a charm?
Uh,
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's not immune to charm anyways. It does have advantage on these though. It got a 19 as well. So he's confused.
Okay.
And would you roll a 1? A 3?
3.
3.
Roll again right now. And for the next minute, you roll again forever at the start of each of your turns.
Roll another D100.
Yeah, roll another d100 now.
79.
Who do you want to be poisoned?
Yeah, her.
Okay. She now has the poison condition as well as frightened.
Okay, cool.
Anything
And
else
that
for
will end
Zach?
my turn.
All right, that will take us to Weller.
Heyo! I'm gonna move up next to that gentleman.
Sure. As he's kind of
sure.
looking around in confusion, shadows
Yeah.
kind of flitting about.
I'm gonna swing out at him.
Absolutely swing out at him. You do move out of the range of this guy, though.
Oof. At a That guy?
Where were you?
He was down.
That was
Yeah,
the
so
one-
so
yeah.
unless you were carefully moving and skirted around it, it would provoke a tax opportunity. Because when you move there, you get within range, and then you leave
Could-
range when you get here.
Could I carefully move around it?
I mean, you
I don't know
didn't
what
seem
this
like you
dude's
were being
range is.
careful.
I definitely wasn't. I don't know what the fuck that guy's range is. It seems to be
You
all
got
over
a
the
nat
map.
1. That's not very careful.
Yeah.
It got an 18 to hit you though.
18 is what it needed.
You do take 28 points of acid damage.
That's not great for me. Right. Well, I'm gonna extra attack on this guy.
Absolutely, as he's definitely dodging and like his life depends on it because he's very sliver of health at 13 misses
What is going on with
as
these
he is
rolls
just
all of a sudden?
expertly dodging.
That dude is hard to kill.
He's a survivor. Look at him. Look at him.
Yeah.
It looks like who am I thinking of? Dark Crystal. David
Yeah.
Bowie.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, that is.
A
that is
little
David Bowie, Dark
bit.
Crystal.
Goblin King. Anything else for Weller?
Yeah. I don't. Yeah. Second wind.
Second wind, you get some free movement. That does not provoke
Yeah.
a tax opportunity.
Yeah. Let me do that real quick.
Yeah, that'll work.
And that was Labyrinth. Shame on you.
Same thing.
It was Labyrinth.
It was.
Wow. That was this. I feel bad.
80s movies. Yeah, they named everything like that, you know?
Does not provoke attacks of opportunity.
If you want.
Yeah. And what is it? Half my movement speed, so 15.
Mm-hmm. Well, you can move.
Can I
up.
move cautiously, or is it gonna?
It's automatically cautiously. That's what I mean. Like, you know,
All right. Good.
does
Good.
not provoke a tax opportunity.
Move up next to the madam up here and wave at her.
All right, that will take us to Fungi in the cloud of fog.
I think I'm out of it. I'm still got that thing activated.
Ooh.
I just made it
Not what I meant. No, I
I
just
like
said the wrong
that.
thing.
fun
That's
colored.
What's his range? 10? 20?
Who's range?
Million? This guy's.
Like 300.
Jeez.
He's reached over
Isn't
the
that like
entire
if I
map already.
wanna just try and
It's not 300,
Oh.
but it's well over 60.
Oh, he's already taken his attack of opportunity.
As it is,
Yeah.
melee range is 10 feet.
It's 15. Okay, so I can go in and out. I'm gonna here
Hers is 15.
real
though.
quickly.
Absolutely.
Bonus action. Second level. How many do I got left? Still got 2 more. Spike growth.
Yeah. Roll me a
Yeah, I don't-
d20. Where's this spike growth going? Love it. Roll me a d100.
Ari for the guy that's been helping us, but I'm putting it just right in front of me, everything and
It's
back.
a 20-foot sphere too, so I'm just gonna.
Oh yeah, they're just covering up this. Let's see
Where do you want it? Like here?
Yeah, like there.
As you see spikes erupt. Roll that d20 though, or roll that d100. Sorry.
Come.
There's a couple of actually kind of not great ones. A 12. For the next minute, you gain 5 hit points at the start of your turns.
Start.
Yes.
Not yet though, right?
Yes.
And that was my bonus action. Does she? If she's poisoned, does she get? No, she gets disadvantage. So at least I'll whack her. Maybe I'll take a chance at her missing one opportunity attack. Step up.
Okay, you step up
Smack her in the face.
as you shale a layer.
Oh, only 12.
Shale miss.
back. Next to Kaz.
Anything else for your turn, Fungi?
She
She doesn't have a weapon,
negative.
technically. She's got the
s-
rod. She doesn't have like a weapon though. And
Oh,
but she does have. You know what? Yeah, she's gonna. She does have Warcaster, so she is going to reach out, and as flames erupt around you, Fungi, I need a Dexterity save. Actually, you know what? Yeah.
Let's
Give me a
force
wisdom.
back
Give me a
up.
wisdom.
Where she's
Give me a wisdom.
poisoned and
Give me a wisdom
Wisdom?
save. Yeah, she's gonna cast Hold Person on you. You're good. But still, that could Wild Surge. Nah. Which will take us to Casmus in this cloud of fog.
We're gonna move right beside her,
Okay.
and we're gonna cast one blast at York and one blast at her.
What did you call him? Bjork?
York, or whatever his name.
His name's
Shore.
Shore.
York. Okay.
Shore.
Well, this one blast at the two drow. So let's see. Combat,
how much life
and
does
his
the drow got? though?
his would be an advantage, right?
He
Is he still What was that
I don't remember
Purple,
what I don't remember the purple's for. He wasn't fairy fired
Fairy.
because he didn't get.
He's confused. That's what
He's
the purple
confused.
was.
He's
he's confused. Okay.
I'll make it
Then you
green.
both miss.
As you blast out. Anything else for Casmus?
Let's see that one. See.
If she's frightened, do we actually get advantage on someone who's frightened?
No,
It's an action.
Okay.
That'll
She's
be
at
it.
disadvantage.
she's at disadvantage though, but she's also poisoned, so she's at disadvantage. Which will take us to the top of the round. And I hate to do it while we're still at the climax. But it seems like there's still a lot more fight left in at least some of this fight.
Yeah.
So I do think this is going to be a good spot to end it tonight, folks. And we still got battles on our hands. Wild magic surging about. One of these drow simply will not die.
Yeah, no shit.
Just against all odds. But many drow lay dead in the corridor here. Wild magic surging throughout thanks to the fair zest and the underdark radiation kind of pervading the very being of everything around. But we are going to end there tonight. So thank you folks for joining us. And
Thank you for watching.
join us next week and see how this cliffhanger ends. Well, I'm pretty sure this will be the final confrontation with these drow captors. Once captors. But see you next time, Internet. Night,
Night,
folks.
Internet.
Yeah, right.